So now questions, if you have any questions, we will take the questions. There is one question by Deepthi. Will the question answer thing. So usually we give a pause at yati while chanting shlokas. So yati is absence of letters while pronouncing. I didn't understand your question. If you are available, you can ask it directly. Deepthi Bhagini. Deepthi Bhagini, you can ask your question. I am unmuting you, but you are not getting unmuted. I don't know what is the problem. Okay, Arun Kumar Pangavel.
Sir, can you hear me? Sir, Dakara becomes Dakara, Shakara becomes Dakara, Hakara becomes what, sir?
Hakara.
Hakara. Hal. Becomes what? Preceded by Achi or Hashi.
So when Hakara comes, there are other Sandhis may take over. That is why we have not given that example. If it has to come, Akuha Visarjaniyana Kantaha.
Yes,
so
sir.
Hakara should become Gakara as per technically. First Varga. Technically. But when Hakara comes, that there are other Sandhis which will take over, which we will be learning. So there will be another transformation which is happening.
Okay, sir.
But technically speaking, it will be, if you ask technically what should happen, Gakara should come. But it will not happen.
Okay, sir. It will be taught in later classes, is it, sir?
It is coming in Vajra Sandhi once you learn all these things. Okay, later classes means in this course only.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Next is Sarita Garg.
Namaskar. My question is, there is of course for this Shwetva Sandhi in this also, like if there is a letter Sa and it's followed by Chavarg letter, should we do Shwetva Sandhi or we do this Jashatva Sandhi? If both the conditions are satisfied for both the Sandhis.
Your question is very right. I'm thinking there are two more Sandhis which I need to teach, and then I should give the order.
Okay.
I will talk about this. We have one more Sandhi called Chatva Sandhi.
Okay.
In which the third letter becomes first letter.
Yeah.
So, and this Chutva, all these together, they operate at one level. So, which is the first preference? What is the priority in the order of Vyanjana Sandhis? So, I will teach that separately.
Okay, thank you so much.
But your question is very valid. Keep your question alive. 100% I will answer this question. After I teach two more Sandhis, I will give the order.
So, Shukriya. Shukriya, Dhanyavad.
Please bear with me for two or three classes.
Sure. Namaskar.
Nandini Sridhar.
Hari Om. One of the examples I have doubt on the Sarahasyam Aramikra slogathukku munnadi slogam.
Okay.
Adukku munna idla vandu there is no sandhi in that Hyasurat vid. There is no Hyasurat illaya.
Yasurat Dvitta.
ஏன்னா அவ யசுரத் சொல்லலாம். பட் இங்க நமக்கு ஆன்சர்ல நீங்க காமிக்கும் போது there is no யசுரத்.
Oh, okay, I didn't catch that. I was thinking that Hyasurat Dvit. Dvit means enemy. So Dvit is the word. So Hyasurat, there is no Sandhi. The word is Dvit. Asura Dvit. Enemy of Asura. Asura Dvit.
So there is no Sandhi in that, right? Okay. But because the person was saying that you didn't correct it, so that's why I asked. Okay, dhanyawad.
Extremely sorry for that. Sometimes I assume that people are telling correctly. It is like just for a joke I'll tell. The cricket fielder, he will think that he has caught the ball before he has caught the ball. So he will drop the ball. It is like that.
Dhanyawad.
He will think that he has taken the catch before the ball is coming to his hand. Like that. It happened to me also. Dhanyawad. Kanu Priya ji.
So same slide and very straight question because this was something I didn't get today. So Risur Dwid Guhashaya, and this is a Sandhi Vichhed exercise where we have to break the words. So in this one, these two, the highlighted words are separate words, right? And then we took them as one. And then we did a Sandhi.
We didn't take them as one. At the end of the word, Jastva can occur.
Pardon?
At the, see, Hyasuradvit Guhashayaha. Hyasuradvit Guhashayaha is there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sahi Sarvasuradhyaksho. 1 minute.
I somehow.
What is your question? You ask. I will reply.
It is a very elementary question. That this was a Sandhi Vichhed exercise. These are the highlighted words are already two separate words. So why were we discussing Sandhi Vichhed with two separate words and then we end up doing good to do it?
Yes, that is what we told, no? Iti plus api. They are two separate words. So vivaksha dhina. So it depends on there are certain areas where Sandhi is compulsory. That means performing the Sandhi's karya is compulsory.
I mean, a person like me, I'll not be able to. I mean, if these are two separate words, then I'll not be able to make out whether there is an existing Sandhi over there which needs to be broken down.
So, let me finish what I was trying to tell. There are places where Sandhi is optional. There are places where Sandhi is compulsory. Amongst the places where Sandhi is compulsory, if you have a upasarga and a dhatu, like if it is inside a samastha pada, that is a compound word. If it is inside a word, prakriti and pratyaya, it is compulsory. Now, if it is between two different words, which do not form a compound word, then also Sandhi can occur. But the Sandhi depends on the Vaktuhu Icha, the person who is pronouncing that. He can say, Hyasuradvit Guhashayaha. He will not make the Sandhi only. Now, in this case, in the Bhagavata Shloka, the Sandhi has been made by the author. Hyasuradvit Guhashayaha. So, we are splitting it. It is Sandhi between two different words. Let us take the example of iti plus api. What is the Sandhi? Ityapi. Why did you do the Sandhi when it is two different words? Same thing is.
So the Y always remains the same as you've explained, that it is.
No, it is your choice. It is your choice as a person who is pronouncing to make the sandhi or not to make the sandhi. You need not make the sandhi. Still, it is correct. Iti, api, if you tell, it is still correct. But if it is made, we have to split, which is why we split here.
Sure. All right, sir. Thank you.
So this is a place where sandhi is optional. In the sense, it depends on the reader, because the reader can take a pause. Yasura dvit guha shayaha, like that he can pronounce. So no need of sandhi.
Okay, all right.
I am taking my time to pronounce it, and I have the option to do it because they are two different words. But in the case of certain other cases, you don't have the option. You will have to pronounce it faster, which is why you need to do the sandhi.
So are there any rules as to mandatory versus optional?
That rule is what is the shloka which I said. The prerequisites class. Samhitaika pade nitya.
I'll check.
The shloka. This is the karika which I told. Samhitaika pade nitya dhatu upasargayoh. Mitra samase vakyetu sa vivaksham apekshate. So vivaksha means vaktuhu icha. Vakta is a person who is pronouncing. It is his icha to make the sandhi or not to make the sandhi if they are two separate words in a vakya.
All right, sir. Thank you.
That is the.
Thank you so much.
Jawahar Kannan.
Namaskaram, sir. Again, it is the same doubt for me that Yasurat with there is an opportunity for making ends and the here, no?
Yasura, he plus Asura, yes. Yes, it is there.
Yeah, that's what I want to.
Yes. So we will, after we finish Vyanjana Sandhi and Visarga Sandhi, we will give you these kind of shlokas again, where you have to identify all the sandhis.
Okay, okay.
Now,
so now
we
the
are
focus is on
one sandhi at a time. One sandhi at a time.
Got it, sir. Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad. Indu Kumar.
Namaste. Mama sandeha padante yatra ish agachati tatra adeshah agachati id iti. Tatra padante tu vargam asti. Tatra api id iti agachati adeshah.
Very good.
So how do we understand when we are splitting the sandhi, where we should put ish and where we should put ta?
Only in certain cases there will be a problem, like shad, shash, shash. You saw that shash udaharana, no?
Yes.
In this case, there will be a problem because it is shakaranta shabda.
Yes.
That is why there is a problem. Otherwise, you will not have a problem. You will know whether it is takara or shakara.
Can I ask one more question in the same regard? When we are splitting like this, how do we understand if it should be like, for example, ta means whether it's ta, tha, da, because we have anything is coming there, right? Ta, tha, da, dha. So when we are splitting, how do we understand which ta or dha, or how do we understand that?
For that, you should know the word forms. Like, for example, vibhakti forms.
Okay.
So, vak, vacha, vachaha. So, vak will become vak. It cannot be vak, dvitiya kakara will not come. Because there is no, that word is not at all there. So we have to know knowledge, good knowledge, at least a decent knowledge of the words.
Astu.
That pada parichaya is required.
Astu.
So it's a very good question.
Astu. Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad. Venkateshwaran Gopala.
Namaskaram. Sir, can you throw some light on this? Karkasha Vyanjana, Mridu Vyanjana. Karkasha Vyanjana means high frequency, is it? Mridu Vyanjana is low frequency. And
No, low
Alpa Prana,
frequency.
Mahaprana. What is
All
that?
these things I have told in the first class, sir. I would request you to look at that. Hash is Karkasha Vyanjana, Hash is Mridu Vyanjana, Kar is Karkasha Vyanjana. So Pratyahara, you have to go to the Maheshwara Sutra and decode the Pratyahara. Alpa Prana is having less stress on the breath and Mahaprana is more stress on the breath. This Mridu and Karkasha is only a classification for the sake of Sandhis.
Oh, okay, thank you.
There are certain other characteristics in Bahya Prayatra which determine why it is Karkasha, Mridu and all. In Shiksha Shastra, we have to study that.
The letter itself is having from frequency and intensity point of view, does it have a higher frequency?
That frequency, I don't know that whether that frequency is the right word.
The cycles per second.
Cycles per second.
That is frequency. Intensity is of the same frequency, more and more waves come on that. Of the same frequency. That is intensity.
Okay. You are right. That thing, it is called as Ghosha Aghosha in our Shastra. But we have to refer, I have to refer and tell you.
Because the third letter is Mahaprana, but third letter is Mridu.
Third letter is not Mahaprana.
It is third Vyanjanam, third is Mridu Vyanjanam. Ga is Mridu Vyanjanam.
But it is not Mahaprana. It is not Mahaprana, it is Alpa Prana.
It is, sorry, it is 2 and 4. 2 and 4, yes. So 4 is, for example, Mahaprana, but at the same time it is Mridu. That is why, how do you reconcile with that?
Shiksha Shastra.
Okay. I understand the frequency difference and intensity difference. The letters are ka, kha, ga, ga. See, frequency is decreasing and Alpa Pranam, Mahapranam is stress more. Yes. Of the same frequency, you give more stress. I decipher like that. But then I don't know the Shiksha.
Amogha, do you know the answer for this question? Is Amogha there in the class? I don't know whether Amogha is there in the class. It's okay. I will refer and tell you, sir.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
Krishnamurthy Shivaraman.
Ram Mahodaya. Again, the same question. Hyasura Dved. Can you please show that example? I want to know why you have not joined the two padas.
Because it's are two different padas.
Oh, no, in some places we are joining, in some places we are not joining, Mahodaya. I want to know the rule for it. No, Hyasura Dved. Many people have asked the question on that sloka. Yeah. In this, Hyasura Dved, Guhashayaha, why they are not joined together?
Because they are two different
after the Sandhi is the question, Mahodaya.
They are two different words.
So it will be like this. But in some of the other cases, we are writing them together post Sandhi.
Okay, we will see that.
Any other example?
Sashwadanapayi Palabdhi. So, for example, Tadeva, for example.
Tadeva. Tat eva, these are two words, no, Mahadaya? So why here we are joining them?
Here their form Tadeva will become it is a Samastapada also. So that may be a very different example.
Tada swadhya. Tat plus aswadhya. So tat becomes dakara. And then so it becomes tada swadhya. Even this tadidam, tat plus idam, tadidam. So
if you write this as two separate words, how will you write it?
Tat and idam. I cannot write it as tad and idam. They have to be joined. Is that the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dhanyawad Mahodaya.
Dhanyawad. Srinivasaha.
नमो नमः आचार्य।
नमो नमः।
मम प्रश्नः स्वरसन्धौ यथा अपदस्य सन्धि भवितुमर्हति तथैव व्यञ्जनसन्धौ चापि अपदस्य सन्धि भवितुं शक्यते वा?
अपदस्य इत्युक्ते अपदान्ते वा?
अपदान्ते
भवितुमर्हति, अग्रे आगच्छति।
धन्यवादः।
आगच्छति।
धन्यवादः।
Amita Bhargava.
Sir, I came late for the class, so I have not understood Al-Prana and Mahaprana. Mridyu Vyanjana for Jashyat Sandhi I understood, but this one I have not understood, Al-Prana and Mahaprana. How is it?
So I would request you to go through the first class, Varna Vibhaga, where I've explained all the things in detail. Please go through that.
I've read that, but that is another thing. Al-Prana and Mahaprana and Mridyu is another this thing. How are we using these Al-Pranas? Mridyu Vyanjana we are using here, but Al-Prana and Mahaprana we are not using in this.
In Sandhi we are not using.
Not using in Sandhi.
But it is a characteristic of a letter.
No, but third group, Al-Prana is there.
It is there. It is there. But the distinction of Alpa-prana and Mahaprana is not required for Sandhi.
Not required for Sandhi. That is doubt. And also this thing for the third, the Mridyu Vyanjana, somebody else has asked you that the first two groups are also used. Third and fourth and fifth are Mridyu Vyanjana. You said you let us know. That is my doubt too.
No, third, fourth, fifth are Mridyu Vyanjanas. He is asking why Mahaprana is becoming a Mridu also. He is asking a higher level question. That I need not answer also. You don't wait for that answer. That is a Siksha Shastra answer. We have to study the classification of letters as per Siksha Shastra and how, etc. and then understand that. But for Sandhi and for splitting the letters, we can know that third, fourth, fifth letters are Mridu Vyanjanas. Yara, Lavaha and third, fourth, fifth are Mridu Vyanjanas. First and second, Sha, Sa are Karkasha Vyanjanas. This, if we know, it is enough.
So, okay, so they can be in the Purva Varna, they can be the first two letters, but not in the Para Varna. Not where the Sthai, this thing, they won't be there.
The Sthani is in Jasta Sandhi.
Will be?
In Jasta Sandhi, Sthani in Jasta Sandhi, please understand properly. In Jasta Sandhi, Sthani is always in the Purva Varna. and it will, the Adesha is the third letter. The Paravarna is the Nimitta, which is Mrudu Vyanjana. Am I clear?
Yes, yes.
Sthani is always in the Purvavarna, red color,
Purvavarna, yeah.
and it changes to
First
Adesha, third letter, which is always green. Paravarna is always Swara or Mrudu.
Yeah, I've understood. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyawad.
நமஸ்காரம்
Amba.
எனக்கும் கால் பண்ணாரு அவரு.
Namaskaram, Mahodaya. Mine is a very basic question. You mentioned tad idam. You cannot write it as tad plus idam. Why is that?
You can write, you can tat plus idam. The tat will become tad as per the sandhi, and it will join.
Oh, okay. That's what you were saying. Okay, I understand. Thank you. Dhanyavad.
All questions are answered, I think. Aruna, did I answer your question?
I have a couple of them, Mahodaya Dile, Namo Namaha. My first question is that in Jashtva Sandhi, Sthani is Jal Varna. Kintu Sakara, Dantiya Sakara and Taliya Sakara api Jal Varna asti. Kintu
Yes, I told you, no, as I told you, I think I mentioned to somebody else. There will be some other sandhi which will occur for Jashtva Sandhi. For those
Sakara
letters.
and Shakara also. Dantiya
Yes.
Sakara. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is why that particular thing is not given in the table.
Okay. My second question is like Jalam Jasho Ante Ityukte Yadi Jalvarna Ante api asti Ari Jastvam Bhavati. Shakara api Ante asti Nishchayen Takara Bhavati. Are Dakara, sorry, Dakara.
Dakara, ante, Dakara bhavati.
Always. It's not optional, like I think, is it always or is it optional? Like for the rest of the letters when you showed both the options. That at the end we can write this also, that also. So for Shakara also we can write both, or is it always Dakara? If you will retrieve that slide where Ante, you gave both the options.
Regarding the Shakara, when the order of the sandhis I will teach, I will give you a full picture.
Okay.
So what will happen to, especially it is with respect to Shash. Shash, Shat, Shad. There are 2-3 versions of that. How that entire thing comes. I will give you when we do the order of the sandhis.
I get always confused in that. And my next question is, this is in general for sandhi where I get sometimes confused, that in a samast padam when we have to do the sandhi, right?
Yes. Yes.
But when we take the padas in the samas padam, we have to take the pratipadika. Now,
Yes.
pratipadikam is padante or apadante, because some of the sandhi rules have that this will occur only if there is a pada, this will occur if only it is apadante. So pratipadikam, how do we consider it in a samaspadam when we join?
For that, it will have a pada sanya as per Paninian grammar.
I didn't get it.
It will have the name pada as per Paninian grammar.
For pratipadikam as well.
For certain pratipadikas.
Okay, for certain pratipadikam.
That will
So
be
we
given
should know
in.
that
If you should know that list.
That which Pratipadikam are Padante or which Pratipadikam are...
Which Pratipadikam has got a Pada Sanya?
Sangna. Where can I get it? Where can we get it?
You can't get it. You have to know the Paninian grammar to get it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Pani. Like, can I get it in Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi? If you can give me the chapter or something that I can read and try and get it. I'm sorry, I'm going probably out of the...
Yes, you are going out of the syllabus, and you may be studying Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi, Ashtadhyayi, etc., which is why you are getting these doubts. Otherwise, you will not get these doubts. So 141, Ashtadhyayi 141. If you study the fourth pada of Prathama Adhyaya, you will get the answers.
Okay.
Svadishva Sarvanama Sthane Yachibham. All these things you can study. What is the Pada Sanya? Why it is being given Pada Sanya? All that you can study.
Okay. Then I'm sorry I went out of subject, but I was facing trouble sometimes, so I asked. And thanks.
Very good.
Dhanyawada for answering.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। सर्वेभ्यः राम 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 नमस्कार।